Hi, mathletes. Let's investigate the areas of triangles. So we're going to start out with me wondering, what are you seeing, thinking, wondering? So you can pause the video here and think about that for just a bit. All right, let's see what we can come up with. So what I have here is I have two different types of parallelograms. The first one is a special kind of parallelogram called a rectangle, but they're both parallelograms, and I can divide them into two equal triangles. Notice that I did one triangle in yellow and another triangle in blue. So these are the same, and these are also the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of the parallelogram first. If you'd like to review how to find the area of a parallelogram, please use my QR code. So to find the area of the parallelogram, we're going to do that, and then we're going to divide it by 2 or multiply it by 1/2 to find the area of the triangle, since it takes 2 triangles to make a parallelogram. So here's my parallelogram, and the length is 6 and the height is 3. So we're going to multiply the base by the height. So the base is 6 centimeters and the height is 3 centimeters. So the total area of my parallelogram is 18 squared centimeters. Now, let's look at the triangle. Here's my blue triangle. And again, it's 6 centimeters and it's 3 centimeters high. So we're going to multiply the base by the height by 1/2. So half the base multiplied by the height. I'm going to put in numbers for my variables. So the value for the base is 6 centimeters and the value for the height is 3 centimeters. Half of 6 centimeters is 3 centimeters, and 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So the area of the triangle is 9 squared centimeters, which makes sense because it should be half the amount of my parallelogram, since it takes 2 triangles to make my parallelogram. Now let's try it with this one. So with this parallelogram, I'm going to find the area, the base multiplied by the height. I notice though that the height needs to be perpendicular. So I have my bases as 6 and I dropped my marble down to make a nice straight line. So this one is perpendicular. It makes a right angle with the base. That's why I have my little square here. Notice I put a dotted line here or a dashed. That does not extend the base. It's just so that we can see that it's perpendicular. It's still 6 centimeters. If you prefer, you could use the height inside your parallelogram, so I dropped it here. Sometimes that's less confusing because you're not seeing the dashed line out here. Whichever you prefer is fine. So now we can replace the base with 6 centimeters and the height with 5 centimeters. So the area of the parallelogram is 30 squared centimeters. Just like in the other one, we're going to take out one of the triangles, and here's the yellow triangle. The area of the triangle, again, we said is half the base multiplied by the height. So our base is 6 centimeters and our height is 5 centimeters. So B multiplied by H by 1/2. I replace the B with 6 centimeters and the height with 5 centimeters. Half of 6 is 3, and 3 multiplied by 5 is 15 squared centimeters. And 15 squared centimeters is half of 30 squared centimeters, which makes sense, seeing as you need 2 triangles to make the parallelogram. I hope that helps.